Hello everyone, I am Jiten Misra, lecturer in physics from Government Polytechnic, Kandhamal. Today we are going to learn our second physics practical, which is using the instrument screw gauge. In this experiment, we are going to measure the diameter or the cross-sectional area of a wire using this screw gauge. Before going to do this experiment, we need to check what are the instruments required or what are the apparatus required to do this experiment. Let's see here. You can see here clearly the instruments required are a simple screw gauge and a wire. The cross-sectional area of this wire we are going to find out using this instrument screw gauge. To measure the area or the cross-sectional area, we are going to use the formula cross-sectional area equals to pi r square, or which we can say pi d square by 4, where r is the radius of this wire and d is the diameter of this wire. To measure this diameter, you can clearly see this is the unknown value here, the diameter. To measure this diameter using this screw gauge, we are going to use the formula PSR plus CSR minus 0 error. Then what is this PSR, CSR and 0 error? We will check one by one. PSR is the pitch scale reading, which will be calculated using the formula pitch into number of complete rotations. I will get to this. I will back to this pitch and list down. And CSR is the difference between initial circular scale reading I and final circular scale reading multiplied by least count of this instrument. So the final diameter will be using this formula we will calculate. Now, to understand what is the meaning of pitch, we need to define it first. It is the distance covered by the circular scale on the linear scale in one complete rotation, and least count is the of a screw gauge is defined as pitch divided by total number of circular scale division. Here you can see this screw gauge has two scales. One is the main scale or the linear scale, and this one is the circular scale. This one is the circular scale. To measure the pitch of this instrument, we need to see here it is the distance covered by the circular scale on the linear scale when one complete rotation is done. See this linear scale is this, you can see here there is a division on the top of this reference line and below there is also a division. You can clearly see here the top division is again divided on the half on the below. So this each division you can clearly see here each division, one from the top and one from the bottom, is 0.5 millimeter. Now we will check when we are going to completely rotate one circular division. I started from 10, and while reaching on 10, you can see this circular scale has moved 0.5 mm on the linear scale. So that is the pitch of our instrument. So the pitch of our instrument is 0.5 millimeter, and we are going to calculate the least count of this instrument using the formula pitch divided by total number of circular scale division on this instrument. You can clearly see here this circular scale has 50 number of divisions. So the least count of this instrument will be 0.5 divided by 50, which is equals to 0.01 millimeter. Here we can see that the final diameter of the wire using the screw gauge we can find using this formula. This part will give us the PSR plus CSR or our observed value, and we will subtract the 0 error from the observed value. Then now we will see what is 0 error of this instrument. Here you can see the zero error is defined as if the zero of the circular scale completely coincides with the zero of the or the reference line of the main scale, then there will be no zero error. In case when we are going to completely close these two jaws, you can see here the zero of the circular scale is not coinciding with the reference line. Here you can see the reference line. This is the reference line. So our instrument has some zero error. Now we are going to see what kind of zero error is it. Before going to see this, we will see here what we mean by a positive zero error. Positive zero error is defined as if the zero of the circular scale remains below the reference line, then we can say that this instrument has some positive zero error. If it is above the reference line, if the zero of the circular scale is above the reference line, then we call it a negative zero error. Our instrument has a negative zero error. Now we will see how to calculate this zero error. We need to first see what are the number of divisions which crossed the reference line. Here you can see clearly there is 7 divisions which crossed our reference line, which is, or you can say it is below the zero of the circular scale. Then it is calculated using the formula number of circular scale division which have crossed or fall short multiplied by the least count. Here in our instrument we can clearly see the zero error is a negative 1, and it is calculated using the formula 7 multiplied by least count. We have seen that the least count is 0.01 millimeter. So it is 0.01 millimeter, 0.07 millimeter. As this is a negative zero error, we will put a negative sign here. In case of it is a positive zero error, you can simply find this positive zero error using a formula similar to that one which I have shown just now, 5 multiplied by least count, which will be of positive sign. So our corrected value will be observed value minus zero error. This is the formula for the corrected value. We are going to measure the diameter of this wire using the screw gauge by following this tabulation. We will take some number of observations. We know the pitch, we know the least count, and then I am going to show you how to take the reading here. We have to keep this wire between the two jaws or the screw and the anvil between the screw gauge like this. Like this. This is known as ratchet of the instrument. Just move it 3 times. Okay. Now you can clearly see the reference line of the main scale coincides with the 45 of the circular scale. So our initial circular scale reading or I will be 45 here. Now I need to remove this wire. You can simply remove it if you can, or you can just move it backwards and bring it back to the 45 number. Then we need to close this gap, and you need to check what are the number of complete rotations done here. See, I am rotating this or I am closing this. Here 45 has come once again. So 1 complete rotation is done. Again 45 has come. So 2 complete rotation is done. Again 45 has come, 3 rotation is done. Once more 4 rotation is done. Now you can see 5 rotation is done. So number of complete rotation will be 5, and our reference line you can see clearly here, it is 42, or just below 42 you can say it is 41. So our FCSR will be 41 and our number of complete rotation will be 5. This is how we are going to take reading using this instrument. We have obtained our ICSR as 45. This has no unit. You have to see, this has no unit. Our number of complete rotation is 5 and our FCSR is 41. So difference, I difference F. Here one question arises. Here you can see clearly it is 45, it is 41. You can simply subtract it and get the value as 4. But the question arises, if this value, in this case what we will do? This is 45 and our FCSR is 49. We cannot simply subtract it. When this case arises, we are going to use the formula. Here I am writing it for you. If I is less than F, then our difference will be the number of circular scale division plus I minus F. So here will be 50 plus 45 minus 49. This is how we are going to calculate the difference in case our I is less than F. If I is greater than F, then we will simply subtract it, I minus F. Okay? Here N is the total number of circular scale division of this instrument. In my instrument or in our instrument, it is 50. In some of the other instruments, it may be 100 number of circular scale division. In that case, you need to add 100. Now, we are going to see the PSR. PSR is pitch multiplied by number of complete rotation. Our pitch is 0.5 mm and number of complete rotation we have obtained is high. So, it will be 2.5 mm. And the CSR will be I difference F multiplied by the least count. I difference F we have obtained 4 multiplied by 0.01. So this is 0.04 millimeter. So our total will be 2.54 millimeter. We have to take number of readings, let's say 5 or 10 readings, and after that we are going to get the average as the mean diameter. This is the observed value which we have obtained from our instrument, from the wire using this instrument. Now we need to get the corrected value or the corrected diameter using the formula observed diameter minus zero error, which I have shown you already. In this instrument, our zero error will be 0.07 millimeter. It is in minus sign, so our value will be, so our D will be 2.54 minus of 0.07. 2.61 millimeter. Then, in the calculation, the cross-sectional area of this wire will be pi multiplied by d square, this value divided by 4. This is how we will calculate our cross-sectional area of this instrument.